Um, all right. So it's been like what, 2 days? Only 2 days since I made my last video. Like I said, I was gonna be kind of sporadic with them, but I really thought that I should get on here and say something about like last night was an interesting night for me. I didn't feel sick. It wasn't restless legs or anxiety or anything like that. But this real weird, interesting thing happened is I couldn't sleep. Okay, I'll put that out there. I didn't get to sleep till like 3, a little bit after 3. But like when I lay down and I closed my eyes, it's like my memory kicked in. Like it was really strange. It was almost like a dream. It was like daydreaming or dreaming, but I wasn't asleep because, I knew I wasn't asleep, but so it's more like daydreaming with your eyes closed, I guess. I don't know, it's weird, but hard to explain, but okay, so when I was a younger kid, I played a lot of baseball. I loved baseball cards, everything about baseball. I was going to be a baseball player, that's my thing. I was good too. Good. I pitched a 1 and a 2 hitter in Nationals and All Stars in 13-year-old Babe Ruth when I was only 12 and a half. I always had to play with the year older kids than me because where my birthday fell in the summer, so everybody was always a year older than me and a class ahead of me. Like when I was in 6th grade, I was playing in grade school. Before there was middle school, there was grade school and junior high school, and I was in 6th grade and I was playing with the junior high schoolers that were in 7th grade, so, but, yeah, so, anyway, besides all that, blah, 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 I don't like to waste 2 minutes, huh? Anyway, so I was remembering, like, all those years and everything I did and the games I played, and it was so fresh and vivid in my mind. I was almost like, it wasn't like reliving it, like nothing like that, but it was almost like watching a movie in your mind. But it went for like hours. It's like I remember conversations, I remember specifics, like standing on the mound and throwing pitches. Maybe it's just because it's been so long that you really don't. You remember stuff, but you don't really get into the emotional memory of things, like that deep connection that you have with life and you had with life, so, in a way, it wasn't something that, like, made me sad. It was sad to think about your childhood and the childhood, it came to an end, and, that time is gone, so, when we're children, we don't think about that, but as adults, it's like, man, those were the good days, and when you're kids, like, man, I just want to grow up, but, Anyway, so I just thought that was kind of weird. It was for hours. I couldn't sleep. It was like I couldn't stop thinking about baseball when I was a kid and playing and the games and the fun. And I'm a guy that, when you cut the grass, that's what I think about. Smell of grass. I think about the nice, fresh cut baseball field. Smell of leather. I think about the mitt and the ball and, oiling your glove down, throwing that ball in, and hand smells like fresh leather. And, hear that crack. Anytime you hear that crack, you think of baseball hitting the bat or that whop with the ball hitting the glove because I was a pitcher, so I got really used to hearing the whop, but anyway, I just thought it was real interesting. It was a 2-3 hour thing, but it was just so vivid. I thought I'd just relay that and be like, be surprised when you have memories and they're vivid memories, like fresh in your mind memories, even though they're a long time ago, because you haven't had that emotional connection to them, that inner balance, you know what I mean? So you're going to have to come to terms with some of that, and I'm sure not all of it will be good memories either, some people probably have a lot of bad memories that's going to suck. The only thing I can say about that is, when I finally did want to go to sleep, it was pretty simple. I was enjoying it. It was a good time for me. It made me feel good and happy, and it was a great time, great memories. And so I almost didn't want it to end, but it was like 3 o'clock, so I forced myself to think of other things and, put a movie up a little bit and fell asleep. Didn't wake up till almost 10, so I still got like 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep last night. Normal. For a normal person, that's sleep. Okay? You guys emphasis in your life that much on sleep, you're gonna let half your life pass you by. I mean, sleep is good, but you know, you really don't need 9, 10, 11 hours of sleep a day. You know, that's a lot of sleep, man. That's like half a day almost. So, I mean, really think about that. You know, so, but gonna be quitting smoking cigarettes. Probably have 2 or 3 more I can roll. Not gonna buy any more. Gonna give it my best run here. Gonna do it. You know, I have more anxiety and fear about quitting cigarettes than I did about opiates. You know, and let me explain this too. Like, I probably have the upper hand, okay, per se, on the whole opiate thing. I mean, yeah, I've been smoking crank and meth and, you know, cocaine and making crack and all that shit since I was playing in All-Stars and baseball. Fuck. Seriously, though. Seriously. I mean, so, you know, but the opiates has only been 5 years. I never liked pills. It was not something I liked to do. Like I said, I got hurt, and I ended up on them. But a girl that was real into them, like, right around the same time, so it all just kind of blended together into a big old mess that kicked off this thing. While I was still getting high on meth and stuff, so, you know, make no mistakes, I didn't give up. It took me almost a year to get off meth, by the way. And the withdrawals other than that are just sleeping and having no energy. You know, so it's pretty simple. You just want to sleep and get kind of chubby. I mean, the fridge is a dangerous place for someone that quit meth a week ago. I'll just say that. But no, and then the only thing that kept bringing me back to that was the lifestyle. I used to sell it. I mean, that's used to, past tense years ago. You know, we'll put it that way. Anyway, I don't do that shit anymore, but I used to sling it, you know, and I sold the age. I used to sell everything, basically, and that's how I got my drugs to do. So, you know, I mean, who else can shoot up a ball and a half to a quarter of meth a day and fucking take 3 Suboxone? Yeah, so, anyway, you know, it's been a rodeo. But, yeah, so the opiates I never wanted. I never really was, I mean, I liked smoking pot and weed. You know, I was always in this since I was young, but the opiates, I mean, this wasn't something I really liked. It took you way, way down below I like to go. And like I said before, I've always dealt with depression and anxiety and, you know, not being able to sleep and stuff like that for years. So, I mean, to have something that just bring you up and take care of all that altogether, that was methamphetamine for me. So that meth to me was like, hey, I can get over all my fucking things with one substance and just be done. And then opiates came along and everything spiraled out fucking nuts. And man, wow, 2 different addictions at the same time. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Anyway, back to the point. I didn't want to be on opiates. I never did. I never liked them. And to be honest, the main reason why I probably stayed on them, honestly, was because the people I was with and the relationships. I had 2 girlfriends, both girlfriends. One was real into pills, one guy was into pills and heroin. You know, they both did meth. So, you know, it was just what it was. And since I never really wanted them, I think it's easier for me to be like, you know, I never really liked them. It's not something I wanted to be addicted to. It's not something I really even wanted to take for an extended period of time. But as you know, this addiction creeps up on you so quick you don't even realize it. And so many people filled my head with shit about coming off them like you're going to be sick. And I mean, it built a fear inside me that kept me going for like almost 3 years, and then I got on Suboxone for almost 3 years. So, you know, it's been a little bit over 5 years probably, you know, that I've been on the opiates. But I don't like them. I don't want them. I never wanted them. I don't want them. I didn't want them. See, and that's it right there. I don't want that. it's easy for me to be like, and I've had people stop by lately, and I've had people call trying to find out where, I'm at, and, if I want to come hang out and smoke some dope, or, do I want to go get high, or, I mean, a couple of days there, it's like every day, like, oh, dude just disappeared, and all of a sudden everybody's trying to find me. Well, dude, look, they all got told the same thing. No, I'm not doing that. I don't need it. I don't want it. Don't ask me again. But since most of them know me, nobody's asked me twice. They all responded and said, okay, man, that's cool, blah, 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 and left it at that, So, I mean, in a way, I think that's kind of cool because, well, it might just be me too. They just might know me, I told you once, don't offer that shit to me, and, yeah, so they probably won't out Ralph to me again. We'll put it that way. So anyway, but I also left them all with the message, like, guys, if you want to get off that shit, you can do it. But don't be bringing your fucking garbage to my front door, because I'm going to throw that shit away from you, Throw your garbage away, come to my front door, and I hope clean you up. That's about all I can do for you, homie. And don't compare yourself to me, and that's, I guess, what I'm trying to get at is, on the opiate level, don't compare yourself to me. I've already got in the mind frame, I already thought about it, I've already researched, me, and I know myself, and I know my anxieties, and I knew who I was before, and, a lot of people are going to get hung up along that road. They don't realize it, but you're gonna. You might not remember who you are 10, 15 years ago. You don't know your emotional stableness. You don't know if you're an angry. You don't know. You've been on autopilot, auto-tune for how long? So, don't, this is day, 23 total here. And, it's raining. I love storms. It fucking makes you feel great. So I'm out here walking in the rain and getting ready to lightning and shit. It's awesome. But don't compare yourself to me on the opiate level. I mean, you'd be more in a comparison to me on the methamphetamine level. Like I said, it took me over a year to get off it. I mean, and that went down from, multiple, many, much use to every day to, there'd be times I would go a month and a half and then use, or 2 months and use, or a month and use, and it would just be like one use. But on meth, you would be up for 2-3 days. So, one use counts like almost a week. We used to call it teleporting. You're teleporting through time. You don't realize you ain't slept in fucking 10 days, but you did. And when you crash out and you wake up, it's fucking 3 weeks later. You're like, oh, I just teleported to the future 3 weeks. Not fun. Anyway, a lot of shit can happen in 3 weeks if you're not aware. Especially if you're fucking opiates too. You're falling asleep on the toilet with a needle in your arm. Yeah, waking up on the floor. And come on. Yeah, I've been there. Done that. So, but yeah, you gotta know yourself. You gotta know where you're at. You gotta know what you're dealing with. Don't compare yourself to me. I've not wanted opiates. I don't want opiates. I never will want opiates. I went through that whole mix. I didn't want to go through that whole mix. And I don't want to go through it again. I won't go through it again. Ever. It just simply won't happen again. I already got caught once. Haha. My bad. Ain't gonna happen again. Okay? Whatever that is. First time, fuck me. Second time, fuck you. No. First time, fuck me. Second time, fuck me. Third time, fuck me. No. That's all OP's gonna do is fuck you. Anyway, I try not to be too, grr, but I'm a grr person, so I don't want anybody to take anything I say personally, or, everybody's got their own path. You want to use something, use it to get off, but I suggest only using it to get off. And very lightly and shortly, just because I didn't do it, it's just me, okay? I fought harder things in the past couple years. Opiates was a pain in the ass. That initial withdrawals are nothing to joke about, man. That's some hell. You're gonna feel that shit. And that's, That's one thing it has on everything else, I'd say, is this sucks, it hurts, it sucks, it's hell. But the real hell is only for a short amount of time. The rest of it, like I said, the first month or so, you're going to build yourself up to about 75% of your capability. The other 25% is going to come in steps, and that's only going to come if you're working on yourself and building responsibilities for yourself. Responsibility is a key aspect in this. Without responsibility, nothing works. Nothing works, including you. You might not realize that, but it's true. I'm not going to go into all that technical shit, but responsibility is pretty much what you are and creates who you are. Without it, you're nothing. Understand? I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, talking kind of fast, got some energy. It's a storm, I think. I get all up in the storms. I love them. Love the rain, love the lightning. You sit out there and you walk and get rained on. It just fills you with life and fucking energy. So, yeah. Can't really see the storm. I mean, it's not a sunny day like it usually is, I guess, but you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. You can do it if you want to. And that's something else. Like, I want this. Okay? I want it. If you're going to do it, you have to want it. You can't, there's no wishy-washy about it. You can't be forced into it. The courts can't make you do it. You don't need to do it. There's a lot of things you need to do that you can put aside. You have to want to do it. If you don't want to do it, if you do not want to get off opiates, you're going to have a fucking hell of a time, man. Just like anything else. You have to want it. You can't be, do you want to be clean? That's the question. Anything other than yes will not suffice. Okay? Do you want to get off opiates? That's the question. Anything other than yes, you're going to have a hard time, man. Odds are you're probably going to go back to it at some point in time because that's what you want. Okay? Don't lie to whoever you want, but in the end, you gotta look yourself in the fucking mirror and say, hey, it was you. You wanted that. Nobody else wanted that for you. Maybe your doctor, because he's getting paid. That's the only other person I can think of that wants that for you. Or a very, very malevolent person that wants to compare themselves to you and wants you to be the worst person you can be so they can feel better. That kind of malevolence is in the human. It's in all of us at some point. Recognizing that, acknowledging it, knowing about it, overcoming it, walking in life in adversity to the malevolence and walking in the light compared to being a malevolent person is your responsibility, and only taking acceptance of that responsibility and overcoming can you have success in life. A little bit of technical shit I can't really get into right now, but 18 minutes is me, man. You guys can do it. I got kind of bitchy there or whatever, just let my thoughts flow, but that's what it's about. You can do it, just don't give up. You can do it. Never quit, never fail.